To fulfill his dream of rising above his humble beginnings, a man opens the window, letting the cold wind blow into the house. He even yanks the thin blanket off his father and wraps it around himself. After his father freezes to death, he throws the body into the cellar. He then sets the house on fire, burying his father and his past in this land. Taking his father's only valuable possession, a watch, he embarks on a journey he believes will lead to success. Penniless, he can only find odd jobs at a circus. Though barely making ends meet, at least he has food and shelter. Soon he discovers that the circus makes money by exploiting a wild man for performances. The ringmaster deceives the audience, claiming the wild man survives by drinking chicken blood. To satisfy the crowd's curiosity, they throw a live chicken into the arena. The wild man catches the chicken but hesitates, seemingly struggling with his conscience. Under the audience's taunts and jeers, the wild man finally forces himself to bite. Afterward, Carl learns that the so-called wild man is just a circus member with no other value. This makes him realize that without a special skill, he too might eventually meet the same fate. To secure his position in the circus, he decides to apprentice himself to the witch. Surprisingly, she agrees readily, but Carl soon understands why. The witch's husband is a white-haired old man, and she has set her eyes on Carl's strong physique. During dinner, Carl discovers that the witch's performance consists of mere tricks. The truly impressive skill is her husband's mind-reading ability. The old man immediately turns his back and gives a demonstration. He asks Carl to take out an object from his person. After a moment of meditation, he correctly guesses it's a watch, even stating its material and year of manufacture. At Carl's pleading, the old man reveals that everything stems from a mind-reading secret manual. The witch had just used hidden signals, like Morse code, to transmit information. Unfortunately, the old man refuses to teach him, but Carl is determined to learn. One day, while the old man dozes off, Carl secretly browses through the manual but is caught red-handed. Surprisingly, the old man isn't angry. He explains that the manual is full of deceptive techniques. Once someone tastes the sweetness of lies, they fall into an endless trap of deception. He himself nearly lost his life because of it years ago, which is why he no longer performs. But Carl refuses to listen. The next day, the old man mysteriously dies. Everyone assumes it was from excessive drinking. Taking advantage of the chaos, Carl steals the secret manual. After obtaining it, he practices mind reading day and night, and soon gets a chance to test his skills. Police raid the circus to investigate the captivity of the wild man. Just as they're about to arrest everyone, Carl suddenly calls out the sheriff's name and pulls him aside. Whispering, he mentions the sheriff's health issues and the charm his mother gave him. With this cunning maneuver, the entire circus escapes punishment. In reality, Carl had simply encountered officers on the road, noticed the signature on the search warrant, and observed something patting the sheriff's right foot, deducing he had suffered from polio. This performance makes Carl famous. Soon, he not only earns his first pot of gold, but also wins the heart of Jasmine, the circus belle. But the circus can no longer satisfy his ambition. He takes Jasmine and heads to the big city in search of new opportunities. What follows is the beginning of his tragic life.